Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And we're going to round up this show today. Ron Wong's already slipped out of here and heading down so he can do some fishing. And appreciate Bill Dance and Bill Cox being on us in the previous segment. And want to get this young man on before duck season ended and had to kind of work some things out. I know he's on the water this morning. He's going to take a little time. What a last 2 months for Cody Rodriquez. And my wife and myself had a chance to meet Cody back last year, had a chance to fish with Cody Rodriquez, but I wanted to talk about how life has been for Cody Rodriquez and his family since that fateful day in December that we all know when the tornadoes roared through. It affected a lot of people in Northwest Tennessee, and it affected Cody also. So good morning, Cody.
Good morning, Mr. Larry.
How are we doing, buddy? Tell us.
We're doing good out here chasing ducks.
All right, this is the last two. You only got 2 more days. How many days did you get to hunt this year out of the 60?
Well, I missed about 5 days with the tornado, and then I missed about 4 days with a new baby.
There you go. Well, that's what we're going to talk about with Cody Rodriquez. And not only that, but how life has been. So for a while, I put Cody off, and he said, let's just wait till I'm able to talk about this. So walk us through, Cody, what happened on that December morning. Where were you and what was going on when everything broke loose, so to speak?
Well, we started that morning out just like any other December morning. We were in the duck blind. We had some young men from East Tennessee, had a real good day. It was 50 degrees, so we were hunting in blue jeans and sweatshirts.
Yes,
and,
yeah.
We ended up, I think those young men picked up about 25 ducks that morning, so it was a good day for it to be 50 degrees.
Yeah.
We come off the lake, and I had some friends here from Chicago. So we went and met them at Sandburg at the boathouse for dinner.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as we got back in the truck from eating dinner, it went off that we had a tornado warning.
Yeah, yeah.
So we headed from Sandburg back towards our house where we lived in Wimberg, and we actually stopped. My wife and I stopped at our neighbor's house and got in the storm shelter with them.
Did you really?
And,
okay, yeah.
All
right.
That's probably what saved our life that night.
This is Jenny, right? I mean,
yes, sir.
Yeah. And so you got in the storm cellar that night. And so what happened? When did you see what happened the next morning? Were you able to?
Well, my friends were staying out at the lake at Real Foot Outdoors.
Uh-huh.
And after the tornado come through, they called and told me that it knocked out all their truck windows.
Yes.
So I was actually going out there to meet them, was going to bring their vehicle back, put it in my shop, so it wouldn't ruin their vehicle.
Yeah.
So I left my neighbor's house and went out to the lake, and I seen some tin going off the back of Lakeview.
Yeah.
And then whenever there was a telephone pole laying over the road, and I went around that pole, whenever I got squared back up at the lake, I was looking at Cypress Point, which is my father-in-law and mother-in-law's resort.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And, whenever I seen it, I realized how bad it really was because it was almost not there.
It wasn't.
The only thing that was really left identifiable was the office building and one of the other front buildings. Everything else had been knocked down by the tornado.
Yeah.
So I was there till about almost 11 o'clock that night, helping get people pulled out of the rubble and helping them look for people. And
you hadn't even
the
been
night
home.
watchman there. The night watchman needed to go to the hospital, so I actually had him in my truck and was taking him to meet an ambulance.
Oh.
And my brother called me, and my brother called me and told me that my house had been hit and that it looked like it was, everything was gone.
Exploded.
So it was about 4 hours after the tornado hit before I actually knew that my house had been hit.
Your house had been hit. Not only your house, but that boat that everybody knows you by. It took a little hit too, didn't it, Cody?
Yes, sir. It throwed in out of the shop about 200 yards across a bean field.
Golly. And don't tell how much that boat weighed. I mean,
it was a 24-foot Sea Art Big Daddy.
I know
it. It throwed it across the field like a Coca-Cola cans.
Yeah, yeah. And so on that day, everything changed, right, Cody? I mean, for the next 5 days or whatever it might have been, you were in a retreat mode, so to speak. You and so many others up there. Where did y'all end up staying, Cody? Where did y'all stay?
Well, we stayed a couple nights with family, and then we got lucky. A good friend of ours actually had a rental house come open, and we moved in it, and we're staying there until we can find us a contractor and start building back.
Wow! So you're in the rental house now, and that was something to behold. But now, so what's happened since then? I know a lot of things. I saw the thing with the pickup truck full of stuff at Christmas. Tell us that, Cody. I mean, you came home one day, and what was in the back of the truck?
Well, I actually come in from duck hunting, and when I pulled up to the boat ramp, I seen a bicycle in the back of my truck.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I got everybody, got all our men out of the boat and got all their stuff unloaded, and
yeah,
got my boat parked in the boat shed. When I made it to the truck, somebody had jimmied their way into my truck, and it was full of toys and clothes and all kinds of stuff for the kids for their Christmas presents.
And what did that mean to you?
It's been amazing how much people have come forth to help us, and not only us, but everybody in the community.
Yeah.
Especially over at Sandburg.
Yes.
They had so many donations over there. It was actually unreal to see all the stuff that had been donated.
It's amazing. You never know how many friends you got till you go through something like this, Cody. And you've grown up in that area. I know you I remember you saying you'd be born somewhere around Baton Rouge and all that stuff, and your dad and your granddad worked for the Corps of Engineers on the river and doing those different things. I can remember us talking about it, but you never know how many friends you got till something like this happens, right?
No, sir. We've had people that we've never even met before have sent us things. I've had people offer me to use trucks and boats, and I mean,
really, yeah.
It's been amazing. We've had people donated, tried to send us baby clothes, and
we haven't got to that yet. We haven't got to that part of the story yet. You're jumping ahead there, Cody, because I mean, the best thing was no one was hurt. No one was at the house, right, when it all happened.
No, sir. No, sir. We were all gone.
Could have been there, and we know the gentleman from Tallahassee, Florida, that was coming up to they come every year to Cypress Point to duck hunt. They lost their lives and things along this line. But during all of this, Cody, let's talk the positive side here. You do have another boat, right? I mean, you got another boat working on that, or do you have a boat? What's the deal? What's the update on your boat situation?
Yes, sir. I've bought a 24-foot Sea Art Big Easy.
Okay, all right.
My dad's actually got it in his shop right now, stripping it down so we can outfit it back like I want.
Okay. But there's a more important thing happened. What happened since the tornado?
Well, on January the 4th, we had a brand new baby girl.
And what's her name?
Her name is Oakland Pearl.
Beautiful name. Oakland Pearl. How much she weigh? What was she?
She was,
come on, Cody.
8 pounds, 6 ounces.
There you go. Because Cody is, I have to admit, Cody's my ideal man. If I ever grow up again, I want to be just the size of Cody, okay? I mean, I want to be 5'5" and 300 pounds. That was my dream. I was 5'5", Cody, but I couldn't get over 115 pounds. So, but the baby girl was born in all this. So life is trying to be normal. The baby is now how old now? Let's see. This is fourth. Today, almost 3 weeks old, something like that. So, you're going to be able to tell stories when she grows up and tell about this tornado baby.
Well, whenever we brought her home from the hospital, it was a relief to get to leave the hospital and come home.
Yes, it was.
She actually got to come home when we got the snow. So.
Oh, she did. Okay. All right.
She's had an eventful life and don't even know it.
Don't even know it yet. But what story she's going to be able to. Again, we're talking to Cody Rodriquez. And Cody, you folks, if you're looking for somebody to duck hunt with, you can go to Bent Rod Guide Service, right, Cody? I mean, that's still you? Is that still what we're looking for?
Sir.
All right, you can go on Facebook to Cody Rodriguez, and you can book a fishing trip probably if you want to out of Blue Bank, Cypress Point. But this is the last weekend, Cody. What's it been like, duck season for you?
We've actually had a really good duck season.
I heard that. Yeah.
We've had a few key weather changes here the last couple of weeks that have to spin us out pretty good.
Yeah.
We've actually the last couple of days had ice over the lake again. So.
Yeah, and the Eagles are there, and everything is still there, folks. Don't give up on this community. This is a group that stands together, right, Cody? You knew that when you was in Lake County High. I mean,
yes, sir. I've actually, you talking about the Eagles. I've actually had people calling, booking Eagle tours already for February.
Have you really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, there you go, folks. I mean, the man's staying busy and everything. Cody, we appreciate you, man. I'm so glad that we're able to get to know you and look forward to some more time with you and everything. And been praying for all you folks up there, and so glad that you folks are fine. Tell all the folks at Cypress Point, I know them all, that they remain in our prayers. Okay, buddy? And
yes, sir.
And let's stay in touch. Okay, I want to see that. I want to see more pictures of that girl. All right? Okay.
You make sure you get your wife up here this spring to outfish you again.
No, she's not coming, Cody. I'm not bringing her anymore. I mean, she's going to show she's going to show off on me and everything. I'm bringing her. You know that for a fact. All right, Cody. Have a great day. Thank you, buddy. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, Cody Rodriguez. Let me. Was that not? I mean, he's okay. I get overcome. All right. Next week, Ron Wong is going to be at Grizzly Jig Spring Show up in Carruthersville. Rick Carlisle from Ames Plantation will be on talking the National Bird Dog Championship. They're coming up. We're going to talk rabbit hunting with Billy Montague, talk about West Tennessee Touring with Marty Marbury. Dave Gabbard and Gene Smith will be our co-hosts. And don't forget, the Tennessee duck season ends tomorrow. Okay, we get that right. Okay, it's today and tomorrow, the last weekend. Then we'll have the youth and the water for the veterans and things along that line. Arkansas, you folks end on Monday. So Mississippi's tomorrow, too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Shelby McCall, thank you for taking care of us. I know we've gone long. Great show today. We'll be back next week. And don't forget, it doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. And God bless the USA.